Have you ever felt the world around you shift, as if something immense was silently approaching? What if the chaos, the stillness, and even the pain in your life were not random, but signs of a profound transformation? And could it be that the universe has been whispering to you all along, preparing you for something extraordinary, the silent prelude to change? In the heart of a quiet forest, before the first raindrop kisses the earth, a peculiar hush blankets the leaves. The wind softens, the birds pause mid-song, and the animals grow still, sensing an unspoken shift in the air. Nature doesn't need an announcement. It simply knows. In much the same way, when something monumental nears your life, your soul begins to sense it too. It stirs not with noise, but in silence. Subtle signals emerge, preparing you for the unseen to become visible. As the Buddha wisely said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. But those words hold a deeper truth. The teacher may not always come as a person. It could be a shift in perspective, an unexpected sign, or a quiet moment that seems to whisper, "Get ready." And no, it's not always the roar of thunder that heralds change. Sometimes, it's the gentle fall of a single leaf, unnoticed by most yet profoundly understood by the awakened. This is the essence of the signs we'll uncover, not omens or superstitions, but inner awakenings that align with Zen and Buddhist teachings. These signs are the subtle inner shifts that occur just before something grand enters your path. 1. The sudden collapse of what is familiar. The moment before greatness often feels like destruction. A job ends, a relationship fades, a comfortable routine crumbles, and as these pieces fall apart, your first instinct may be grief, confusion, or even anger. But in truth, this breaking is sacred. Zen teaches us that the obstacle is the path. When the life you once knew no longer fits, it's not a punishment, it's preparation. Buddhism explains impermanence as the root of liberation. Think of the lotus flower. It doesn't bloom from smooth, polished stone but from the murky, messy waters below. Loss is not an ending. It's the fertile soil where the unseen begins to grow. In these moments, silence grows louder, your thoughts become heavier, and your old identity starts to dissolve. While your mind wrestles with confusion, something vast and transformative begins its quiet journey toward you. Satisfaction comes only when you realize that destruction isn't failure. It's nature's way of clearing space for what's next. 2. A strange stillness within you. Once the outer world shifts, something inside you begins to slow. You speak less, desire less, and find yourself craving solitude, not out of sadness, but necessity. This is the silence that Zen monks revere, a moment when noise feels intrusive, and stillness feels like a balm to the soul. You might feel an inexplicable urge to sit alone, to stare into nothingness, or simply to close your eyes and focus on the rhythm of your breath. This isn't laziness, it's the calm before alignment. When something divine approaches, the soul, in its infinite wisdom, begins to empty itself of what no longer serves. That unfamiliar yet comforting peace you sense, it's the universe adjusting your vibration to prepare you for what the mind cannot yet comprehend. This stillness is not to be feared. It's not the end. It's the preparation for a profound rebirth. 3. People begin to fall away when something large prepares to enter your life. Certain people are gently, or sometimes abruptly, removed from your path. Friends stop calling, familiar faces drift away, and invitations cease. It may feel unsettling at first, but instead of panic, allow yourself to feel gratitude. Zen reminds us that the falling away of what no longer aligns is a kind of grace. Attachments cloud your vision, but detachment brings clarity. Think of the lotus flower again. It blooms in solitary elegance. Free from the crowding vines, you're being lightened, prepared for something greater. Those who mocked your silence, doubted your stillness, or resisted your growth, they begin to fade because their role in your journey has ended. This is not loneliness, it's sacred solitude. In this space, what is destined for you can finally arrive. 4. Repeated patterns suddenly stop making sense. The conversations that once entertained you now drain your energy. The distractions you once chased now seem meaningless. The choices that once defined you now feel like cages. This is clarity rising, a sign that transformation is near. Buddhism teaches that suffering stems from ignorance and illusion, but the path to truth begins with dissatisfaction, when you no longer fit the mold you once poured yourself into. It's because your soul knows something greater is coming. It's as if the universe holds up a mirror and asks, "Are you ready to break this loop?" And when you answer yes, the gate to transformation begins to open. 5. Unexpected encounters and synchronicities. A quote you've never heard before suddenly appears in multiple books. A stranger speaks the exact words you were thinking. Dreams reveal truths you've long buried. Numbers repeat in patterns. Objects fall into your path. These are not coincidences, they are alignments. Zen teaches that truth is not revealed in loud declarations but in soft echoes. Buddhism reminds us to stay present, for in presence, everything speaks. When the world begins to whisper to you through people, symbols, and events, it's not a sign of losing reason, it's a sign of gaining awareness. As we move forward, let us explore these signs more deeply. They are not random, they are sacred alignments, preparing your heart and soul for the extraordinary. What lies ahead is not just a continuation, but a transformation. Let's uncover how these whispers of the universe guide us toward the path we are meant to walk. Stay with me as we journey into the profound truths of the soul. A gentle reminder of transformation. As we explored earlier, the universe speaks to us in whispers, preparing us for profound changes through subtle signs. These signs, though often misunderstood, are sacred alignments, a clearing of old paths to make way for something extraordinary. Now, let's continue to uncover the wisdom behind these moments of stillness, release, and renewal. The sacred clearing. Destruction as a beginning. Without destruction, there can be no construction. What feels like an ending is, in truth, a sacred clearing, a necessary space for new growth. This is not punishment, it is preparation. Stillness, though it may feel foreign in a world obsessed with motion, is one of the most sacred signals of transformation. Zen beautifully captures this truth. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes, and the grass grows by itself. This stillness is not laziness, it is trust. When the soul quiets, the universe begins to speak. When your body slows, your energy aligns. The grandest miracles often find their way not to those who hurry, but to those who have emptied themselves, creating space for the gifts waiting to arrive. Think of departures, those silent goodbyes that feel like loss. Yet, each person who leaves your life creates a vacuum, an opening for higher alignment. People fall away not because of flaws, but because of flow. The ones who shared your noise may not endure your silence, and that's okay. Cling not to the fading presence. Instead, bless them, release them, and trust the process. This is not abandonment. It is ascension. The end of patterns. A new chapter unfolds. When the routines and habits that once comforted you begin to feel suffocating, know that you are not broken, you are being upgraded. The endings of old patterns are simply the emergence of new ones. Zen teaches that the awareness of repetition is the seed of liberation. If boredom or dissatisfaction creeps into your once familiar loops, do not fear it. This is your soul's gentle protest against illusions that no longer serve you. When your tastes change, your destiny does too. You begin to release what delays your truth, and in doing so, you evolve. This evolution is often accompanied by synchronicities, soft echoes from the universe. A phrase you've never noticed before repeats itself. A stranger validates your unspoken thoughts. A dream reveals what logic cannot. These are not random occurrences. They are messages encoded in the fabric of reality. Buddha reminds us, if you truly see, you understand. Life speaks in symbols, and the wise know that nothing is ever meaningless. The purging of old wounds. As you prepare for what's next, old wounds may resurface. Pain, sadness, or memories you thought were long buried might rise unexpectedly. But this pain is not here to punish you. It is here to release you. When emotions intensify without a clear reason, smile. This is your soul recognizing that something massive is near. It's clearing out what cannot join you on this next chapter of your journey. Let the tears flow. Let the pain rise. Let your breath deepen. You are not regressing. You are shedding. What comes next demands a purified heart. The universe will not deliver its greatest gifts to a soul still clinging to bitterness or unresolved pain. So honor this process. Each tear, though private, is the cleansing. Each ache is proof that transformation is at work. The quiet confidence of knowing. And then, without warning, a mysterious confidence that rises. It is not loud or boastful. It does not seek validation. It simply exists. A silent truth that grounds you. Zen captures this perfectly. The master does not seek honor, yet all honor comes to him. This confidence is not arrogance. It is a deep knowing. You begin to walk differently, speak with clarity, and trust without needing proof. You no longer chase or convince. Instead, you prepare, you allow, you align. This is the moment when the universe recognizes you as ready. What you once thought impossible begins to find you, not because you forced it, but because you became its match. The invitation to surrender, the signs you've witnessed are not promises, they are invitations. Invitations to surrender, to prepare, to allow. When something immense approaches, your task is not to control it but to receive it. You do not create the wave, you simply learn to surf it. Become the still cup, free of ego and noise, and let life pour into you as it wills. Trust that what is coming will not disappoint. The Zen path is not about chasing or demanding, but about aligning and becoming. And when you become, it comes. A final reflection. These signs are sacred alignments, preparing your heart and soul for something extraordinary. They are not random moments, but purposeful whispers from the universe, guiding you toward your next transformation. Let go of resistance, embrace stillness, trust the process. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you'd like, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how these signs have shown up in your life. Thank you for watching, and until next time, let your journey unfold with grace and awareness. See you in the next video.